Howdy folks, Kevin here, coming to y'all today with an invitation to a special online conference that is coming up on January 28th of 2021. The conference is called TestJS Summit, and it's a 2-day online event for folks in quality assurance and also software developers looking to get up to date with JavaScript testing best practices, sharpen their skills, and get the latest updates from top products core teams. Just so you know, I'm teaming up with the conference organizers to put together something special for y'all. So that's part of why I'm giving you this invitation, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, including a free giveaway for some tickets if you're interested. But to talk about the conference a little bit more, it's not just the speakers who will be giving some pretty awesome talks, it looks like. There's also a few other features that I wanted to mention. We've got live chat rooms where you can meet people in the industry, get to know others. And then they also have after parties and some gaming tournaments that these conference organizers have run before. And it seems like a really great way to connect with people after the conference, like you would normally do in an in-person conference. But, you know, since it's online, it's going to be a little bit different. So I really applaud them for trying this out and coming up with a unique way to get to know others in the industry, even though you can't meet them in person just yet. If you take a quick look at the speakers list, you might recognize Christian Broman, who is one of the core maintainers of WebDriver.io. Great guy, and can't wait to hear him as he's going to give a talk and will be presenting a workshop at this conference. Some other pretty familiar names out there: Angie Jones, Gleb, probably some people that I should know and I'm glossing over right now, but a ton of speakers, a ton of people in the industry, and all focused on JavaScript testing. If we look at the schedule, you see the first talk is by Christian, talking about the evolution of browser automation. You definitely want to see this talk. I think it's going to be great. He's been giving presentations for quite some time now, and I think he's going to hit it out of the park with this one. I laugh because I'm using idioms a bit more than I used to for some reason. And this is just what came to mind. I don't know. Some other talks that looked pretty interesting to me. I'm not going to go through the full list, but I like this idea, just the talk titles. I like talk titles, especially really catchy ones. They're difficult to come up with, but when you come up with a good one, it just it makes me happy. This one called It's Not Your Assertion Library. And from the description, it sounds a lot like, hey, listen, the reason you're having trouble with tests isn't necessarily because you don't have the right technology, but maybe you're not approaching it from the right perspective. And I think that's a really good lesson to learn. We're talking about applitools and visual regression testing, which is one of the first ways that I got into test automation. So really exciting. They've got applitools has a really powerful platform if you haven't checked them out. And then on the second day, looking forward to Don't Make These Testing Mistakes. I do wonder what the mistakes are and how many of them I've made. Probably quite a few. A lot of focus on Playwright lately. They released their platform, I think, last year or maybe the year before, and generated a fair bit of buzz. So it'll be nice to see what they have to show from that. Some automation accessibility testing, something I've covered on this channel before and plan on covering in the future. So I'll be sure to check that out. And just a whole bunch of other talks that I don't mean to skip over, but I do need to keep this video a little bit short. As far as tickets go, here's the pricing along with the options on that. They do have a diversity scholarship. If you're interested, you can get in touch with them if you are unable to afford these tickets. Also, I will have a 15% off code that you can use for purchasing these tickets. And I'm also giving away 5 tickets on this channel. And to do that, go ahead and leave a comment on this video and name which talk you're most interested in seeing or workshop or any part of the conference that you're most interested in. And I will randomly pick 5 winners from these comments. I'll be doing that this weekend. So you've got a couple days to get those comments in. And we'll just respond to you and get you hooked up with that. So that's 5 tickets for free, full access tickets that I'll be picking this weekend. And all you got to do is leave a comment down below and let me know what you're looking forward to most of this conference. Let's check out the workshops because that is an important part of this. They've got quite a few, and the ones that I'm really interested on are testing web applications using Cypress, and also Introduction to JavaScript Functional Testing at Scale with Mr. Broman in there and Nikolai as well. And they're going to be introducing, how you can do JavaScript functional testing on the large scale, probably talking about Sauce Labs, which they are. There's several other workshops, and I don't mean to skip over any of these. I'm just trying to highlight the few ones that stuck out to me, but I think they all sound pretty interesting and all fit different interest areas. So be sure to check all of that out. And as I mentioned, I'm teaming up with the folks who run this, and I'm going to be live streaming the event on January 28th. They're going to be sending me a stream to be shown on this channel. So come out that day if you want to watch it. So to wrap up, this is the TestJS Summit. Looks like a great conference. And if you want to win one of the 5 free tickets I've got, leave a comment down below. Let me know which part of the conference you're most interested in. And again, I'll pick those winners this weekend and get in touch with you when I do so. And until next time, have fun testing.